In December 1948, an unidentified man was found dead on a quiet beach in Australia. He carried no ID, no wallet, and no clear cause of death. What investigators uncovered next would turn this simple death into one of the most baffling mysteries of the 20th century, one that remains unsolved to this day. Welcome to Learn Anything and Everything, your go-to space for learning anything and everything. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button and join our community. Let's learn, explore, and level up together. The body was discovered in the early hours of December 1st on Somerton Beach, just outside Adelaide. The man lay calmly against a seawall, his legs stretched out in front of him, his arms crossed neatly across his chest. To anyone passing by, it looked as if he were simply resting until it became clear that he was dead. There were no signs of violence, no blood, no visible injuries. He was well-groomed, clean-shaven, and dressed in a tidy suit with polished shoes, an unusual sight for a beach, especially in the early morning hours. The scene felt strangely deliberate, almost staged. When police searched the body, they found nothing that could identify him. No wallet, no identification, no personal letters. Even more unsettling, every label had been carefully removed from his clothing. It was as if someone had gone to great lengths to erase his identity entirely. An autopsy was performed, but instead of answers it raised more questions. The man's organs showed signs consistent with poisoning, yet no known poison could be detected. His stomach contents suggested he had eaten a small meal shortly before his death, but nothing unusual was found. Doctors could not agree on a cause of death, leaving investigators with no clear explanation of how or why this man had died. As the investigation continued, police made a discovery that shifted the case from strange to disturbing. Hidden inside a small, secret pocket sewn into the man's trousers was a tightly rolled scrap of paper. On it were two words printed neatly, "Tamam shud." The phrase was Persian, translating to "it is finished." The words were traced back to a rare book of poetry, the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. After an extensive search, detectives located a copy of the book in the back seat of a car parked near the beach. The final page, the one containing the words "Tamam shud," had been torn out. Inside the book, investigators found something even more baffling, a handwritten code made up of seemingly random letters arranged in lines. Experts in cryptography were called in, including military codebreakers, but no one could fully decipher the message. To this day, the meaning of the code remains unknown. Also written inside the book was a phone number. When police traced the number, it led them to a woman who lived just minutes away from where the body was found. She claimed she had never met the man and had no idea who he was. However, when shown his photograph, witnesses noted that her reaction was immediate and unsettling. She became pale, visibly shaken, and appeared close to collapsing, yet she continued to deny any connection. Over time, theories multiplied. Some believed the man was a Cold War spy, operating in secrecy during a tense era of global espionage. Others suggested he was a heartbroken lover, choosing to end his life and leave behind a poetic final message. Another theory proposed that he deliberately erased his identity, planning his death so completely that no trace of his past could ever be recovered. Decades later, modern forensic techniques, including DNA analysis, provided small clues about his ancestry, but not his name. No missing person report has ever matched him. No definitive explanation has ever tied together the coded message, the torn book page, the woman's reaction, and the mysterious cause of death. More than 70 years later, the Somerton Man remains exactly what he was found, as a man with no name, no past, and no clear explanation for how he died. A mystery that refuses to end. Thanks for watching until the end. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe or follow, give this video a like, and share it with others.